very good Monday morning, everybody. Odon here in Tri-State Traffic, a show traffic center. Not off to a good start when the maps come up before you do. Welcome and happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to the Monday morning ride. I'm Odon, your traffic jockey here in the Tri-State Show Traffic Center to get all of that out here. And yes, it is a Monday, June the 20th. Today is the federal observed holiday for Juneteenth. Also, New York City is observing that as well, or New York State really is observing the holiday today on this Monday, where New Jersey and some other businesses observed it on Friday, some local municipalities. So the traffic is definitely lighter here today than, let's say, last Monday or so. But we welcome you here to the big broadcast. We are broadcasting on Facebook and on YouTube here this morning. So go ahead and post up the comments. Let me put the comments section open now. So please go ahead and leave a comment. Let us know where you're watching us from and maybe where you're going. Do a little personalized traffic for your morning ride. And this half hour is proudly sponsored by Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com is the website to get any and all information on the shop there in beautiful Cranford, New Jersey. That is going to be 908-272-3000 is Ralph's phone number. And we thank Ralph for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. I'm sure he was fairly busy this weekend. Father's Day yesterday was just like a gem in 10, as we say in the baseball card industry, right? Just absolutely beautiful. I mean, it was just stunning weather yesterday. No humidity. Temps are in the low 70s, probably in some areas into the upper 60s. I mean, it felt like Halloween or getting closer to Thanksgiving this weekend than going into the first day of summer, which comes in early tomorrow morning. So, we're less than 24 hours away from summer. And speaking of the weather, Mr. John Rocco, our meteorologist in training over at Rutgers University, will be here at 7:15 with the forecast. I'm still filling in for Johnny. He's still getting some other details worked out with his schedule for his summer classes, as well as some stuff in his home studio. So he emailed me last night and said that he should be up and running sometime tomorrow or Wednesday. So fingers crossed, and John will be back with us here. And over, who wants to see John in the forecast here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, so with that said, let me put the live banner in. I got so many things going on in this live setup there. There we go. Let's go to the maps here this morning. Let me just widen things up just a little bit for us. And you'll see it is definitely like a Saturday out here. So we may be talking sports or some other things here today. All right, so we will get started in New Jersey, and we do have one issue here in Jersey, actually two issues here this morning. And excuse me, a little frog in the throat here early on. All right, so we have one issue working, and this is going to be northbound on 287 to the eastbound side of Route 78. All lanes are shut there. And a detour, a very large sinkhole that's exit 21A is shut down. So want to watch for that. So now if you have to make your way east, we'll take you there in just a second here this morning. But there is a crash here on the truck side of things going south of interchange 7A for 195 at Hamilton. Left lane is out of service there. And then fire department forest fire on 206 both ways here. Chews Road in Hamilton. And Hamilton, not Hamilton, Hamilton. Everything is shut down there, so go with the posted detour. Let's go towards the maps here, and we will jump right on into it. And there it is, heading to the eastbound side of Route 78. Excuse me, I'll get some caffeine here. Hold on. Get your coffee ready, right? I think we have a comment here. Let's see who we have. Alexandra, good morning. Our first commenter every morning. Lovely to see you, my friend. Let's see here. We've got good morning, Phoenix Rutherford. Have the day off. We'll be heading to Lodi in a little while. Okay, you're going to be fine. East Rutherford to Lodi is not terribly far. Just head on up Route 17. You'll be there in like 6 minutes. Maybe stop off at the Bendix Diner, right, and get some good breakfast. Oh, gotta get some of this caffeine. Wow, gonna get things jump started here. Yeah, the Bendix Diner. Always wanted to go, but it's just just one of these landmarks that after doing this for so long, you pick up. And for me, I always like to do the landmarks. I just think it helps, maybe going back from a day when there was no Google Maps or whatever. I'm not that old, but I do remember vaguely, before Google Maps. And, I just think it helps out telling people, like where things are. It's just a lot easier. Anyway, so we'll head out to Bedminster again. This is northbound 287 to eastbound 78. That's Route 78, as we call that here in New Jersey. So that's going to be out of service there until further notice with a large sinkhole. It's interesting. They just finished those ramps and so forth with all that long-term construction. So I kind of wonder what the deal is there. I wonder what's going on. But again, you can see, being the federal holiday today, you can see that traffic is moving really great. I think for the most part, most of the schools, if not all the school systems, are in session today. Again, we're coming into graduation week here for the public schools. Public schools are wrapping up the 2021-22 season on Thursday. So lots of graduations. In fact, I have to film a graduation, several this week, one tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Straight across the board. So quite busy for this week. So Route 80 is good. The rest of 287 is fine. 17208 is going to be in fantastic order. 21 getting up into Route 46 and 20. Just starting to see a little minor backup here this morning. With the Parkway is starting to build a little more volume out to 148 to 150. But even on a holiday, you can't really catch a break. 280 through the West Orange area is going to be fantastic. So is the Turnpike up and down here, and you can definitely tell it's much lighter here on the Turnpike as you get in towards Newark Liberty this morning. Same thing along Route 22, 78, and 287. Now, just let's go. The better option here is if you have to head east out of Bridgewater, Somerville, obviously just stay with Route 22. That's just the easiest way to do it. And majority of the individuals, unless you're coming up from this section, Piscataway, South Plainfield, Edison, Bound Brook, you want to still get off of Route 22 going east, because if you have to head east here, it's just going to be a lot easier for you to take 22 or 28, but 22 just moves a lot better than 28 because of this closure here along 287 at 78. All right, let's head down the shore here this morning. That is looking good, though the Turnpike seems a little backed up here. Not quite sure why. This is just south of looks like some road work here being reported. We'll check in with the cameras in a moment. But 195, that's good. So is the rest of the Turnpike. 295 Parkway, Liquid, Thomas Road. It's got to be absolutely gorgeous down at Atlantic City, down to Cape May here for a nice breakfast this morning at the Uncle Bill's Pancake House, right? Oh, it's the best. We go to 55 and 42, crowded there at the interchange. But again, what else is new? Right? That's normally what we see. Let's go to the Turnpike cameras just to see if we pick up anything there in that location, that spot that we were just showing you. It's just south of interchange 9. I don't think there's any cameras there. Let's just try 8A. Going on here. No, that's at the toll plaza. Let's go to the picture rest area. That looks beautiful out there. Absolutely spectacular. And it is 57 degrees here and clear in the Tri-State Traffic Show Traffic Center. Let's just see 7A. I don't see anything there, so that's running smoothly. So that is great news. You know what? Let's go to we're gonna hit weather here right on time here in about another minute. Let's go to the Parkway. Let me just see what we're building there. Maybe something happened by 150, 148. I don't think so. I think it's just the normal bacchanal of traffic that comes in. See that 148? That looks pretty good there. Those maps are just picking up ever so slow, very sensitive, those flow maps. So still, there's plenty of spaces here at 150. Let's come here. Check that out. That is fine. We want to go up a little bit further, up the line to 140, down the line. So that's 147 is great. So that map's going to ease out. There's absolutely nothing going on there. and you can see that as well here with the bridges and tunnels. Just give you the fresh update because I got to close out of some of these. Look at this, under 10 minutes across the board, completely empty this morning at the Hudson River crossings. Outstanding, outstanding, as Dennis Collins says. If you're a car guy like me and you're looking for a really good, well produced, very informative, fun YouTube channel, it's Dennis Collins on YouTube. I think he was like I don't want to say reality TV star, but he had some sort of show either on the History Channel or something like that. Now he does his own thing, but he finds all these like barn finds with all these old cars and then restores them and stuff like that. But his catchphrase is outstanding. So check him out on if you can on YouTube, on the YouTubes. We'll do a quick check of New Jersey Transit. You know, at all those issues on Friday. We'll see what's going on here this morning. We're seeing a bunch of alerts here. That's not good. So there's one canceled train. This is early mechanical issues there. Equipment availability. So there's 2 canceled trains and 15 minutes there are mechanical issues from Raritan. So a couple of delays there on J Transit. All right. So I need to just set up the weather here and bring in Johnny's slides here this morning. Let me just do that. There's a lot of sports going on this weekend. Mets Yankees lost yesterday, so we don't say that the Yankees and Mets have lost, right? I mean, it's they're playing just some tremendous baseball. I mean, we haven't even hit the All-Star break, which is still another. What's the 20th? 3 weeks away, give or take. I don't know when the All-Star game is. It's usually like that second Tuesday in July. So let's see, what would that be? The 12th? Because July 4th is on a Monday, so it kind of falls right in line with all the other holidays that we have, and including today being a holiday. All right, so let's go to the weather here. I know we're about 3 minutes late, but just had to wait till the slides rendered here for the weather. So this is brought to you by, let's bring in John's music here, right? We'll first bring in his lower third, and then we'll bring in Johnny's music here. Feeding the Ducks, I believe it was. Kind of feel in the background. No. All right, let me call Johnny's forecast up here. Get the right glasses on. Let's see what we got here. All right. So a mainly sunny commute with a few clouds around in some areas. Another cool start with temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s, and highs today will reach the upper 70s and lower 80s. So, and off to another beautiful start across the entire area. Here this morning, just golden sunshine for the most part, just some wispy clouds out there in certain areas. So just fantastic stuff here early on a Monday morning. All right, so let's take a look at these temperatures. Look at Newton, 53. We'll bring up some of the reporting stations in here since it's fairly light as far as traffic is concerned. We'll go a little heavier on weather today. 53 in Newton, 59 in Newark, 57 in Trenton, starting things off here in the upper 50s to right around 60 degrees for the Garden State. Let's go into the city now. And again, we're right around the upper 50s to right around 60 degrees. Just a cool, refreshing start to your Monday morning ride. Less than 24 hours away from summer. Same thing out on the island, between 57 and 60 up there in Huntington and Port Jefferson. Over towards Middletown, 57. 62, 55 to 60 there in Poughkeepsie, 58 in Yonkers, and 56 in Monroe, and then 55 in Torrington, 57 in Waterbury, 57 in Hartford, and 59 in Bridgeport. So let's take a look at Johnny's forecast for today. A cool start, a mix of sun and clouds, so another very, very nice day out there to get out and enjoy. It looks like the wind is going to die down just a little bit. Yesterday was fairly windy for most of the afternoon. Sitting outside yesterday for Father's Day at the house. I almost took out the umbrella. Actually blew my plate straight off the table. 77 in Andover, 80 in Central Park, 78 in Cape May, 82 in Cherry Hill. So pretty much uniform across the board, upper 80s to upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. Unfortunately, I can't go to the car show in Linden today. Tonight would have been absolutely spectacular to head out to the car show. And also the car still doesn't start, so we're still trying to work out the minor details, right? So we'll head for our weather threats here today. Today, really nothing at all. Possibly some scattered evening showers for Tuesday, and some chance for some showers there on Wednesday. But Thursday and Friday are going to be looking good, and we'll bring you that exclusive 7-day forecast, I should say, coming up here at 7:45. So, we are, as I've been saying since we started the show here, this is our 30th broadcast. Hooray, right? Yeah, let's put applause there. Yeah, 30 shows, right? We made it to 30 shows. Actually, we're able to get up for 30 straight shows at 6 a.m. Anyway, we are going to talk to you right now about... This is the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com is the place for some of the best ice cream in the tri-state area, located in beautiful Cranford, New Jersey, right there along Route 28 for those who are outside of the Cranford area, because we call it North Avenue. It's a state highway, so it's going to come up in your GPS as Route 28. Let's take a look at some of the flavors here. The core three: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. He has Oreo, cheesecake, cappuccino crunch, M&M explosion, cherry vanilla, grasshopper, chocolate peanut butter swirl, cookie monster. Just you name it, Ralph's got it, and it's just so good, creamy. You can just tell how much love and how much the handmade, the homemade aspect of this ice cream is. It's just absolutely spectacular ice cream. He also makes these great sorbets, blood orange as well as lemon. And also the newest one to the lineup is the peach mango, which is terrific. Oh, that is I think that may be one of my favorites overall. Cotton candy is another big seller. Again, I was there about a week ago or so, and I must have seen 3-4 people walking out with cotton candy. It's just really one of the big top sellers for Ralph. So definitely you want to get out and get some great ice cream. He also makes these great cakes now. We're getting, obviously, as mentioned, graduations this week. So really a perfect opportunity to have a beautiful classic ice cream cake that serves up to 7 to 8 people. That's a small round, up to 40 people on the larger end, the large sheet cakes. The pillowy, soft vanilla ice cream and the chocolate decadent ice cream as well. And you can make any of these cakes with the anything that he has, the hard ice cream, but it takes a little longer to kind of set up. These are with the soft serve ice cream. And it's got those chocolate crunchies right in the center. So just a terrific idea for a graduation party. Again, we're going to have a lot of those coming up, especially this weekend into next weekend, because that's 4th of July weekend. So even for the 4th of July, if you're having a barbecue, just a great idea. And he makes these wonderful cupcakes with some vanilla cake, with some vanilla ice cream, also the Oreo pies, the Heath bar pies, just really great stuff. And then the flying saucers, as we showed you before, there they are. Flying saucers and chipwiches are just absolutely classic staples, those little handheld ice cream sandwiches. So, again, head on over towards Cranford, New Jersey. 272-3000 is his phone number, and he's open from 12 o'clock to 9:30, 12 to 9:30, Monday through Thursday, 12 to 10, Friday and Saturday, and 12 to 9 on Sunday. So we thank Ralph for being a proud sponsor of the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, as we said, let's just take a couple quick looks at the observation list from our friends over at NOAA, National Weather Service, over at EWR, 63 degrees. And look at that humidity way down at 47 degrees. At one point, I think yesterday was like in the 20s or so. Kennedy coming in at 63, Gabreski and the island, Farmingdale, Shirley in the low 60s. 55 in Trenton, nice cool spot there. And then Somerville, 51. I wonder where that reporting station is, whether it's in the that's right in the shade or something. I mean, really in the shade. I'm not sure, but wow, 51 degrees. Again, these temperatures are about 45 minutes old or so. But anyway, looking absolutely, absolutely, absolutely terrific. Let's go to the Hudson Valley. Let's just check in here. Look at this. Monticello, Sullivan County, 47 degrees. Wow. Nice. Um, Orange County Airport at 50. Stewart coming into 52. You know, over the weekend, I think it was Saturday night, I looked up Mount Pocono up in the Poconos, and like with the wind chill, because it was so windy, it was like in the 30s. It felt like it was like 36, 37 degrees. Wow, that is really chilly for June. So looking at those temps there for us, let's go towards Connecticut. Take a look at Bridgeport, 61, White Plains, New Haven, 58, 62. And then we'll head down the shore towards the Cape May area. Wildwood coming in at 61, Wilmington in Delaware, Newcastle County, 56, 54 in Millville, 55 at Ocean City, 56 at Mount Holly. So again, just a gorgeous start to this early Monday morning. All right, so let's just stop the music. Stop the music. Well, it was a group somewhere. I can't remember who, though. All right, so let's go back to the action here this morning for the next 4 or 5 minutes. We'll go to the city because it is definitely a lot quieter because of the holiday today. You know what? We'll just check out Path very, very briefly since we're on the map. I know I'm jumping all over the joint here, but yeah, nothing's going on with Path, so that's good news. Let's go to the city incidents. Something's going on there. This is going to be Jackie Robinson, Metropolitan Avenue, one left lane of 2 lanes are blocked. So it's right in here out through Forest Park is going to be a solid ride with that crash. So both ways there. We'll check out those cameras in a moment. But the Van Wyck, you still can't even take a holiday, and you can't even get a break there. It's still slow. Wow. So heavy there both ways in Hillside Avenue. The Bell Parkway passing Kennedy is great. The Bell Parkway all the way over to the Verrazano. Staten Island is completely empty. West Shore, Staten Island Expressway, the inbound Gowanus and the BQE combination. Again, you can't win. You just can't win. It's just unbelievable. Out to the Brooklyn Bridge is heavy. And then south off the Kosciuszko Bridge is heavy down from the LIE. Midtown Tunnel is maybe about 5 minutes. Same thing at the Queensboro Bridge. Lower East River crossings are fine. The LIE is wide open except going eastbound here. I think that some sun glare hitting in the eyes, getting out to the Clearview with the Grand Central is looking good. So is the Cross Island. We are fine. What's going on here? Is this the Van Wyck? Looks like another crash on the Whitestone Expressway here, or I think it turns into the Van Wyck right in here. Looks like that's going north on into the approach to the Whitestone Expressway. Whitestone, little sluggish here. Westbound on the Cross Bronx, a little slow getting past 3rd Avenue. And the Sheridan Boulevard exit there, but that's just kind of going up the hill, really, is what that is going to entail here this morning. So, yeah, so really nice ride. Even out to Long Island, there is nothing going on except for out to the Hamptons. That's going to be heading eastbound here this morning out through Hampton Bays, Shinnecock Hills, Tuckahoe, just our usual drill of traffic on Sunrise Highway. We continue through Suffolk County, beautiful LIE Sunrise Highway, Santa Cruz, 135. A little bit of minor crowding here this morning on the, not even just a little blip there west of the LIE, west of exit 39 or so this morning. So, yeah, that's kind of just what we're dealing with. And let's see what we've got here this morning. Justin. Hey, good morning, pal. Good to see you. Hopefully you had a good weekend. I don't know if you're happy Father's Day. Yeah, my friend. Kaylee and newborn on the way. So yeah, good morning, JG, to you. I don't know if you got a chance to get out and play some golf or not, but boy, depending which way that wind was blowing on the course, well, you could probably pick up another 30 yards. 30, 40 yards on a drive because yesterday was just absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. See, these are where the meteorologists get all the credit, right? This is oh my God, there they are. They're just the messengers, right? But nonetheless, we love our meteorologists. Love them all. And bringing the good weather to us this weekend. So kudos to them and 2 thumbs up. here on for this Father's Day weekend. All right. So with that said, welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. I'm O'Don, your traffic jockey. Not a whole lot of traffic out here this morning because of the federally observed Juneteenth holiday today. Also, New York State is observing the holiday today as well. We'll check out Connecticut in just a couple of moments. Just a couple of things working in New Jersey. New Jersey Transit seems to be playing nicely here this morning from Friday's mess of whatever you want to call it, job action, sick out, or whatever we'd like to call that, for Friday. So a lot of trains were certainly canceled there. So anyway, this half hour is going to be sponsored by Travels with Darlie Newman, and her wonderful program called Travels with Darlie. Please check it out across many platforms. That will be on Amazon Prime as well as Wondrum. Also onto Ovation TV's Journey, and the big one is PBS Create. So check her show out there on PBS Create. That different times across the board, and kind of really where I find Darlie shows on New York City Life NYC. That's channel 25 all over the air. That's the way I get it on Wednesdays at 1:30, and then 5:30 I think on Wednesdays as well on PBS Create. You can check out the program. So just check your local listings, as they say, for date and time for you. You can also find more information on our website, darlie-newman.com. All right. So with that said, let's go back to the action here at 7:31 and 59 degrees and partly cloudy in the Tri-State Traffic Center. And there's really not a whole lot of traffic to talk to you about here this morning. Fantastic, right? At least we can catch a little bit of a break, right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the city cameras, one to check out the Jackie Robinson, just to see what the story is there. So we will head on over to Queens. Let's see. Got a ton of cameras here on the Jackie Robinson and Forest Park Drive. That's empty. Okay, so I don't see anything there. That's not it either. Further up the line. Come on. Stop it. There it is. It's right in here. Jackie Robinson is a tough roadway. I mean, there's no shoulders. It's really narrow. Kind of reminds me of the old Goethals Bridge, you know. So this is both ways. Looks like we've got a lane. There's a fire department truck here. I don't know which way. I'm not quite sure which direction is what. There's no locator, and quite honestly, I don't think I've ever been on the Jackie Robinson Parkway. So there it is. So it's just as you come into Forest Park. Let me just see with sometimes these cameras here. I mean, when you zoom in. All right, so that's on the westbound side, that camera. So it looks like it was going east here, probably right at the exit for the park and Metropolitan Avenue. So yeah, we're not back as far as Park Drive, but let's just see what it is coming out of the interchange. And I got a feeling that is this here. Look at this. Look how tight that is. I mean, it's just two small little lanes going through, and they just dropped a parkway in. Granted, it used to be called the Interborough Parkway before it was renamed Jackie Robinson. But yeah, lots of traffic there coming out of the interchange here this morning. So again, it looks like the crash is going east here, just at Metropolitan Avenue, just before the exit, before you come around the corner. The other camera, the first one I showed you, was here. So this is all that traffic coming out of here. Now, if obviously we didn't have that crash, things would be in pretty good shape. But yeah, nonetheless, the rest of the city looks fantastic. Let's go up to Connecticut now. It looks like Connecticut is on holiday as well. Jersey may have been the only state in the tri-state area that observed the holiday. Caffeine. That observed the holiday on Friday. So I don't know if that was just a last minute thing, or not last minute thing. I mean, just in preparation for this year, and then next year it's going to be in sync with the rest of our fellow states around the area. See, let's see what we've got here in Connecticut. So some delays, 95, 15, 11, but that's nothing. I mean, we certainly know that. Nothing like what it was on a regular morning. Glastonbury 83 shut down Cedar Ridge Terrace, and then in Essex 154 closed at Essex Hills Drive. Crash, but that was very early this morning. All right, so Connecticut is doing fairly well on this Monday morning. Bridgeport, Fairfield, Trumbull is all looking good. Just some congestion here along the Parkway at Route 7. But when is that? That's almost like the Jackie Robinson is. It's kind of a little bit of a tight ride at times heading south there along the Merritt, and then 95 getting south into Route 7 at 15 is heavy, and then in towards Stamford. Also going to be just a bit on the brakes. Again, New York State being on holiday, all of lower Westchester is beautiful. There's not a delay to be found. New England Thruway, again, New England Thruway 287, New York State Thruway, Bronx River Parkway, Taconic, Sawmill, all in fantastic shape. Taconic Parkway looks good in Upper Westchester. Thruway out of Rockland into Westchester. Again, it doesn't get any better than this. It's like a Saturday morning out here, but looks like 84. We've got something going on here. Looks like we may have a crash. So, bring up the Hudson Valley list. Brings it up here. 84 east, overturned tractor trailer east of exit 28. Okay, so I think that's what we're dealing with here. Another broken down vehicle on the Sprain. It's on the shoulder. Sprainbrook South, right shoulder is blocked there. Jackson Avenue. Then the way after 13, another crash there at 13. Wow, fairly active here this morning on the thruway. And then 2 in Rockland. So southbound before 15 and southbound before 13, or after 13, I should say. So let's just go to those cameras there. And let's open up the let's take a look at the comments. Anna, good morning to you. Buenos dias. Wishing everyone a squirrel-free week. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, looks like they finished the roof. But they're coming back, I think, hopefully sometime this week, maybe today, I don't know, but to do the gutters and the sides of, that's where I really need the work done, is on the sides of the building underneath the gutters. That's where the little furry friends were getting in there, but that is on the list. So hopefully after that, we've closed out the Squirrel Hotel for good. That's it. Retiring the accommodations in the attic. Thank you, Anna. Justin. Yeah, traffic lighter today than usual. Absolutely. So go for that second cup of coffee. JG, stop at Wawa, whatever you want to do. A little fuel for the road. Granted, $5 a gallon, but oh my goodness. Wow. You watch old TV shows and whatnot, and you see gas prices in there. It's like, do you think we'll ever even come anywhere near those prices again? Like, I mean, when you watch The Sopranos from 1999 or 2000 or whatever, and the opening of the show, and he passes wherever that Sunoco station was in the opening of The Sopranos, the opening credits, gas that was like at 97 cents. I don't think in our lifetime we'll ever see that again. I just can't see that. Let's see, $94 to fill the tank. Wow. Man, $94. Wow. Holy cow. JG. Oof. $94. I've given up filling up the tank. I mean, just 15, 20 bucks when I need it, and that's it. And quite honestly, thankfully, I'm in an area where I live that I'm able to walk to. I can walk to quite a bit, so getting the exercise in, getting the steps in. If you don't have to really start up the car and head out. So this was the throughway, like I said, over by the Palisades. I don't see anything. I think it's off to the shoulder, or it's gone here at 7:39, 59 degrees and partly cloudy. So we are doing really, really well across the board here this morning, except for this 84 crash here out by Neelytown Road in Montgomery, an overturned tractor trailer. So that's really the only thing that has slowed traffic up there. Upper Westchester, we are doing very, very nicely. And beautiful Monticello. Maybe Justin can chime in before he heads to work here. Why Monticello is always so much cooler than a lot of other places? I don't know if it's the reporting station or what, or maybe it's just it's down in the valley or it's up in elevation. I'm not sure, but always like 6, 7, 8 degrees cooler than anywhere else. So yeah, so looking good along 17 here this morning. Out to Stroudsburg, out to the Poconos, like I mentioned, over the weekend, it felt like in the 30s. And there he is, JG, elevation. There it is, right? It's not about location or weather. It's all about elevation, right? As well as location. It certainly is, but elevation, elevation, elevation. Yeah. Um, yeah, in the Poconos, like I said, over the weekend, Saturday night, I think I looked and it felt like it was in the upper 30s. It's crazy for, at that point, 2.5 days out from the start of summer. Absolutely insane. So yeah, certainly enjoy it because who knows, in 2 weeks we'll have humidity at 80% and then temp starting off the morning ride at 741 and in the lower 80s or whatever, and it's just gonna be a steam bath when we're looking for this, right? Uh, all right, so let's go back to New Jersey here at 741. A couple of things still working is this 287 issue going north, the ramp to eastbound 78. All lanes are shut down here at exit 21A. That's with a large sinkhole being reported there, and there's some fire department activity here on 206 in both directions. Let me just take a look at where this is in Hamilton. I have a feeling this is probably like in the, let's just see here. I guess that I'm thinking this is part of the Pine Barrens. Um, Justin would know better than me. So yeah, this section 206 is shut. I don't think is there an exit here off the AC Expressway? There is. So just be careful coming off the AC Expressway here, getting into Winslow just before 73. I think you're better off staying with 73. Granted, it kind of takes you further to the west, but this section here now, unless there's just a local detour to get through this section, I'm not sure, but this is the section in question here is completely shut down along 206. It's been that way for quite some time here this morning. Justin said had some 30s in Sussex this morning. Oof-ah. Oof. I can only imagine what High Point was this weekend. If they were to let you go up there in the evening to get some observations. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a weather station on Monument in High Point. I don't remember seeing one. But again, as we go to the judges, I mean, I don't know if Justin knows if there's a weather station there on the monument or at where you can actually get up. There may be another weather station on the mountain somewhere. It's kind of like Walton's Mountain, but that would be a great place. They should put a camera. They really should put some sort of a camera on the monument. It's stunning when you go up to High Point and you'll be able to see Pennsylvania, parts of New York and New Jersey. It really is just gorgeous. If you go up there for a sunset, oh, it's just spectacular. But just don't do that at like when it feels like 25 degrees in the winter. Oh, my buddy Ricky Holmes, baby, there he is. All right, good to see you, pal. Ricky Holmes, yeah. Oh boy, miss you, pal. Miss you, buddy. Good morning to you. Great to see you. Thanks for commenting here, bud. I think we got to get Rick's son on the air for a little interview. He's got some die-cast car collection like myself. I think, yeah, you too, buddy. We got to get to lunch very soon, but Rick's son is a big car collector, huge car guy like myself. We should try to schedule that out, Ricky. Maybe we'll do a little pre-tape in the afternoon or something once you get home from work, and we'll give Rick's son about 10 minutes or so. He can show us his car collection. I'm always a big fan of anybody who's a die-cast car collector like myself. And we changed put a new one up here. I don't know if you can. Well, you can't see it now because you're looking at the maps. But all right, we'll put me back on camera. Let's move there. It is. Right. Now the caffeine is now starting to kick in, so I'm going to go off the walls here. Right there. So we got the yellow Corvette. Got Got the yellow Corvette in play here, right next to the Crime for Vanilla Bean Creamery hat. So I think the yellow Corvette kind of stands out just a little bit. Um, then got two more Corvettes over here. Hey, now there's the white one. There's the red one. There's my picture there. There's good friends G Man and K Bear there. K Bear with me on the morning show on NJ On Air coming up on Thursday morning. And that's the picture there out in off of Route 22 out in Reddington over by Raritan Valley Community College. So I digress. For the second time already in 45 minutes, but hey, there's not a whole lot of traffic. So Auntie Anna, yes, I love this family reunion. Yes, let's see how many others we can get on the broadcast here on this holiday. Maybe some are some have today off, so yeah, jumping off the walls here is not really what I want to do, but I got a million other things going on right after the broadcast, so gotta keep on firing away here, right? So so where are we? 7:46. Oh, all right, so we have to go back to the weather center. There it is. And I'll leave myself up there, why not, right? All right, so this is provided by, let me put Johnny's lower third, got to give him the credit there. And this is going to be from our meteorologist in training, Mr. John Rocco, over at beautiful Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey. And he's so kindly provided the forecast for us today. Johnny, I think, will be back in the weather center, just doing some last minute modifications to the weather center gear with the camera and so forth. But John will be back hopefully by tomorrow or Wednesday. So again, this morning's looking good. Just some partly cloudy skies out there, but still just a good looking start this morning. As you can see, some of the temperatures here and getting closer towards the lower 60s now. Pretty much across the board, 53 up in Sussex County this morning. As Justin said, you may have even seen a 30 into the upper 30s or so for this morning. Excuse me. So we're really looking good, kind of uniform across the board with the temperatures, and these slides really look good from Johnny. Really appreciate that. 60 degrees in Flatbush, 59 there in Flushing, and heading up towards 59 and lower 60s there in Morris Park, up towards the Bronx. Pretty much uniform across the board, getting closer to 60 at Fort Jeff, Huntington, and Shirley at 57. And kind of look towards the right because we're getting closer to 8 o'clock now with our temperatures. So in towards the upper 50s to right around 60, Monroe, Yonkers, Middletown, and Poughkeepsie and Patterson. Let's take a look at southwestern Connecticut now into the lower upper 50s to right around 60 degrees. So off to a nice looking start. And here's today's forecast. I hope that, let me know if you can read this, because if it's a little bit too small, I'll make it full screen, but just trying something new here again since traffic is fairly light here today. Cool start, mix of sun and clouds, so temps into the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees, maybe a little warmer in Cherry Hill at about 82. Perfect day to take your classic car out today if you are off and get things all cleaned up and maybe head to a car show. Like I said, I was going to maybe go to a car show today, but I can't. I have a council meeting I need to record here this evening, so gotta pay the bills, right? So so here's some of your weather threats. Nothing for today, some scattered evening and showers for tomorrow, and possibly some showers for Wednesday, but Thursday and Friday are looking good. And here's your exclusive 7-day forecast for the Tri-State Traffic Show, provided by Mr. John Rocco. So 82 today, scattered PM showers, 75 tomorrow, 73, a little cooler there on Wednesday, and then back to 77 from Thursday, 83 on Friday, then starting to warm up here at 85s across Saturday and Sunday. So a good, 10 to 12, 15 degrees, depending on where you are, warmer than it was this past weekend. So really looking good getting into the last weekend of June. Can you believe it's almost July 4th already? Unbelievable. All right, so 7:49 now is our time. We are going to talk to you about our wonderful sponsor, Darley Newman and Travels with Darley. Going to get to the comments right after the break, guys. So I just want to hit this right on time. This is Travels with Darley. And there she is, my good friend Darley Newman, and her wonderful program, Travels with Darley, is a great program on PBS Create, also Amazon Prime, Wonderum, and Ovation TV's Journey. So you would definitely want to check out that. Darley travels around the world, and little Lisa Stansfield. So Ricky Holmes there is loving that. So she goes around the world, finding all the great places for you to travel, best places to eat, drink, adventure, history, historical places, and really get a lot of great information, just cultural things, and just really a great program. And she, again, travels all around the world. This past season, it was going to be some of the trails that you can hike, like the New York Empire Trail, very popular trail during the summertime months. So definitely check out her program. Also, she has a new show on NJPBS. Check her local listings and time, as they used to say back in the old days, the old TV guide, right? TV guide is not worth the paper it's printed on right now. So I want the old small TV guide where you just thumb through it. Just do the crosswords in the TV guide, right? Like George Costanza's father. Remember Al Roker was on this. I digress. He was on the cover of a TV Guide. And anyway, so check the local listings. It's NJPBS. It's channel 5058 over the air if you have an over the air antenna. And usually that's kind of what it is for most of the cable systems. I don't know what's sure what the HD. I think the HD channel is like 800 on Xfinity. But anyway, you'll find it. Definitely check it out. It's a great program on Newark, in the city of Newark. Rick Holmes' old stomping ground there in the city of Newark for a long, long time. And I'm sure Rick will concur with Darley and what she found. Just an amazing city. Just so many great places to eat and drink and go out and have a good time. A lot of history in Newark, and especially pay attention to the Newark Liberty segment. I've lived here all my life, and I didn't even know about some of the things that she was talking about the airport. So I don't want to give it away. That's a little bit of a tease. But nonetheless, that's Travels with Darley, and her new program is called Look Up with Darley. And if you are unfamiliar with Darley's program, here is a little sample of what you can expect from Darley, and this is a little clip from season 6.
Hi, I'm Darley Newman, exploring California's Central Coast at an elephant seal rookery.
Even I was surprised at what you can discover when you ask a local to guide you through a new destination.
Okay, this looks a little dangerous.
Yes.
Wild to be in an ice cave in North Dakota.
In North Dakota.
Maybe deep in your soul, there's a spot that remembers how it was back in the villages.
From a classic American road trip to a national park with presidential ties, we're exploring California, North Dakota, France, Virginia, and beyond on a brand new season of Travels with Darley.
Able Stever. I guess you gotta be a little hardcore to come out and do this trail.
North Dakotans are hardy people, and the Mattahay Trail represents that well.
It's fun. I'm not sure how I'm getting back. I'll just ride home like this.
So that's just a little sample of Travels with Darley, again, on PBS Create, Amazon Prime, Wonderum, and Ovation TV's Journey. You can find more information about Darley at darley-newman.com. All right, so let's get back into the action here this morning, and we do have a couple of comments. Just wanted to jump in here. Let's see here. Justin, yeah. Let's see, a little News 12 reunion on the Tri-State Traffic Show. Absolutely, buddy. Fantastic. Anna says, calling all meteorologists, need good weather tomorrow for my daughter's outdoor graduation. No rain, please. Yeah, like I said, I have to film a graduation here locally myself, and hopefully that will, hopefully weather will cooperate. Don't want to see anybody have their graduation rained out. And yeah, Anna, okay, yeah, I agree with you. A little bit too small. So we'll go full screen there with the weather, just the graphics just a little bit small. There he is, the G-Man, Dizzle. What's up, G? What's up? What's up, buddy? All right. Yeah, definitely a News 12 reunion here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. I don't know if, let's see, I'll pull my picture back up. I'll just turn it on. I don't know if the G can see. There he is. right there. Wow. Did green screen for 20 plus years of my life, and I still can't figure out how to do it. But there we are right there in the studios. There he is, man. My boy, G-Man. All right. Let's go over to the maps again. So, hey, a fun show here on a Monday. Awesome. Again, we're on Facebook and YouTube. Everyone dialing us up here. As I got so much caffeine in me right now, just so I don't dial out, as G says. It's southbound on the turnpike here. I'm not quite sure what this is going south. I can't seem to kind of, they're saying construction. So let's just go back to the maps here and the DOT incident list. Let's see here. George Washington Bridge, 280, 287. That's not it. I'm looking for the turnpike. Okay, so here it is. Car lane south of in the vicinity of 8A, South Brunswick. So that's why that is it's a little bit on the brakes. So maybe stay with the truck lanes instead. I don't think there's a camera there. I just Turnpike Authority, they also control the parkway as well, but they've got a lot of cameras that are not on the website. So hopefully sooner than later that they'll redo the website and get some of these other cameras in. What do we say, 8A? So this is gonna be at the toll plaza. So not doing much for it. And again, you can see some of these higher clouds here this morning. So in certain spots, there's probably not as much sun glare, but again, it's just the traffic is just so light out there. It's really not going to really be bothersome for anybody. So this is out by the Molly Pitcher. So this would probably be like right in that area, but I don't see anything. So maybe the camera is just, we're just not right in the location, but there's definitely something going on. This is southbound coming towards us. So just be careful there on the turnpike this morning with some of that construction. So it's possible that they went ahead and they knew, obviously, if this was last Monday, that road work, to my knowledge, would not be out there. But again, it's going against the flow of traffic. But being the holiday today, and since the state already observed the holiday for Juneteenth on Friday, so today is just a regular day for Turnpike Authority workers, state workers. So, they may have realized, hey, we might as well start this road work a little bit early. Or it could be from the overnight too. I'm not quite sure. And just, continue on with the repairs because traffic is going to be very, very light here across the board. Down the shore, Monmouth County, Justin, if you're ready to head in, buddy, you can burn up some of that $94 in the tank on the parkway. Make it, you'll make it to 287 in no time flat. So parkway actually seeing just a little bit of a minor backup here over by Route 70, but usually when you just can't win there, right? And even in 35, maybe some people heading out to a nice breakfast. Boy, that's gotta be just gorgeous here at some of the bed and breakfasts here in Bayhead, even down towards Spring Lake. Point Pleasant's probably just awesome to be out there on the boards, as the G-Man says. Getting out onto the boards there in Point Pleasant, Manasquan, Spring Lake, Belmar, there it is. Spring Lake is just gorgeous. Justin already there. Look at this guy. He's already, but JG's already into his third Red Bull. No, I hope he's not. Oh, he's not doing the Red Bull routine. You got to stay away from that stuff, pal. But I'm sure he's got at least a coffee or two in him. JG up early, getting out of the shore area, getting away from the action. Justin lives at the shore. He's living the dream, man. Living the dream. I don't know if how was the shore, Justin, this weekend? Was it fairly crowded, or were the cool temperatures kind of keeping people away? Because the waters, I'm sure, has to be fairly cool as well. I would imagine water temperatures are probably only in the mid 60s, lower 60s. Not sure. have to see if Johnny can put that in the next round of reports, right? So, all right. So, what time is it now? Oh, hey, hi. It's 8 o'clock, and the caffeine is really starting to kick in, and I'm getting on. Good morning, everybody. O'Donnell, your traffic jockey here in the Tri-State Traffic Show Traffic Center, and welcome to a Monday morning on this News 12 Reunion Monday morning. It's turning out to be, which is just awesome. Good to see all of my great friends from the News 12 days. Welcome here on this Monday morning, June 20th. And thank you so much for dialing us up. Again, I'm here in the traffic center along with Rocco in the weather center. We'll have another check on the forecast coming up at 8:15. And hopefully we'll get Johnny reconnected and dialed up here for tomorrow. So we'll be settling up some of the summer classes for rushers and getting us here all in place here for some recording. So yeah. So that will be coming up again at 8:15. We've got, 61 and clear here in the traffic center. Just a stunning start to this Monday traffic. There's a couple of incidents working, and that's really the only thing holding up traffic here this morning. So because of the Juneteenth holiday, and there's a federal holiday today. The New York State is on holiday. Same thing with Connecticut. New Jersey state workers had the holiday on Friday. So they will be heading back into the office here today. So, and again, schools are still in session. They don't have the day off on this holiday Monday. So again, school's still in session until the end of the week. So just definitely be careful when you travel the roads. Also, this half hour is going to be sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, and that is CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. We thank Ralph over in beautiful Cranford, New Jersey, for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show here. As always, we really appreciate Ralph's support across the board for the big broadcast here on YouTube and Facebook. And with that said, we are looking at some comments from Facebook and YouTube. A lot of folks chiming in here this morning, which is awesome to see. So what we will do now is we will go back to the maps. We'll take a look at some other action that we've got cooking around the area. Oh, Anna, let's see. Music was too loud, overpowers your voice. Okay, I apologize for that. You know what it is? I just didn't put the headset on for that last one. So that's on the that's operator error there. So I appreciate that, Anna. Thank you so much. So we'll tone down the music just a little bit. Yeah, I should have put the headset on. Just caffeine didn't really, most of it just didn't kick in already. So hopefully that will shortly. All right, so 8:03 now is our time. So a couple issues working, as I mentioned. We go north on 287. We've got emergency construction still shutting the ramp to eastbound 78. That's still out of service. So if you're watching us here in Bridgewater, Branchburg, even Hillsborough, and you're coming up 206, which is a little busy there, passing the bypass by Duke's Farm, you want to go with Route 22 East, or if you're coming out of Piscataway, South Plainfield, Edison, Boundbrook, you want to exit there onto Route 22, heading eastbound. That's going to be really the best option if you have to make your way, let's say, into Greenbrook or Watchung, Scotts Plains, on over to Plainfield, into Mountainside. If you have to head east into Union County out of Somerset, Route 22 or Route 28, but 22, I think I like that just a little bit better. It's going to be just an easier ride for you. So again, you definitely kind of know you're in holiday mode for the most part. We'll go up towards North Jersey, 287, 17. The Parkway connector is good, even 15 and 206. Sparta, Lafayette, Branchville, up to Sandiston, and towards the Haynesville General Store makes those awesome pies, which is fantastic. 23 in Hamburg, even up to High Point. You know, today would be, if you have today off and looking for something to do, head up to High Point State Park, do some hiking up there. It's just gorgeous. It really is a lot of fun, especially once you get up to the top with the monument, get some awesome, awesome pictures. I mean, you can really get some amazing panoramic shots if your phone supports that, or your regular camera. Definitely do it, because it's just awesome pictures up there, especially if you can go up towards sunset this evening, which is, what is it? Not until tomorrow's the longest day of the year. So probably 8:30 or so, 8:32 or roughly 8:31 is sunset. So yeah, so if you again, I don't know what time the park is open till. It may not be open up until sunset. I'm not sure. Last time I was up there, it was during the winter, and it was sunset was like 4:45 or so. So yeah, just check the times there. Oh, what does Justin say? He's flown the drone up there? Really? Well, I'd love to see some of that drone footage, JG. That's got to be awesome stuff. And the park is kind of really fun, just to go hiking, and it really is just a great spot. High Point State Park, awesome, Justin. Thank you. So yeah, if you can, certainly get out and enjoy this awesome weather. So Route 80 is good. 46 in Hackettstown is beautiful. Mount Olive, again, there's a lot of places in New Jersey, even the whole tri-state area. You can get out today and enjoy. Maybe take a ride out to Morristown, walk around Washington headquarters, just walk around the downtown area of Morristown, or head further out towards Hackettstown, Independence, on over to the Delaware River, I should say, the water gap here. Washington, Hampton, even out to historic Clinton, New Jersey is a great little day trip as well when you have this beautiful weather. Even out towards Phillipsburg, you can drive around there and even make your way to Frenchtown, Flemington. Frenchtown is a cool little town as well, right there along the banks of the Delaware River. Milford, Carpentersville, this whole drive right along the River Road coming down the Delaware River is just beautiful. Frenchtown, and you come in towards the other Point Pleasant, right? The other Point Pleasant. I'm sure Justin during the summer and the G-Man probably like more people head to the western Point Pleasant and instead of the shore Point Pleasant. But this is actually Point Pleasant. I believe this is Point Pleasant in Pennsylvania. I don't think this is New Jersey. It is Pennsylvania. Sunny and 55. 55 degrees coming at you. So Stockton, New Hope, certainly Lambertville, another great place to take a nice day trip on a gorgeous day. Even in Princeton, head out to Princeton, just walk around parts of the campus there. Princeton University, just beautiful. And then we head down the shore here in Middletown, Long Branch, Asbury Park. Again, just perfect weather to head out onto the boards there. Maybe go for a run, little mountain biking, as the G-Man does from time to time. Tom's River, Lacey, Barnegat, Stafford, Long Beach Island. Still some delays here. Just a minor little kind of hiccup in the road here. 55, that's just the merge at 42. But after that, 76, 295 is good. Delaware River crossings are fantastic. Beautiful ride out to AC. It's probably just gorgeous there on the boardwalk here this morning. The Parkway down through Wildwood and Cape May is going to be great at exit 0. We head back up towards North Jersey. Again, we're just seeing some minor delays. I mean, when I say minor, very, very minor stuff. On 280 going west across the Stickle Drawbridge here at 808 is just a little bit slow. Also the Parkway, just a little brake check as you come in through Bloomfield at 149, but that is it. I mean, there is just nobody out here this morning. Turnpike is great. Eastern and Western Spurs, fantastic. A little backed up here on the Turnpike as you get in towards Route 80. I'm wondering if there's something happening on that ramp. There is a camera there. We can check that out in just a moment. 46 looks great. Route 3, the 46 interchange, Route 3 going west. That's through the long-term construction, still slowing things up a bit. And then 21 into 20 is starting to see a little more traffic, even west on 80 into Patterson. Starting to build some more volume there out to Route 19, and 17 getting up through Essex Street and Lodi heading north is just a bit crowded. So let's go to the cameras here this morning, and let's go back to the incident page just to see if anything else has shown up. I don't believe it has. We'll do this, and just as I say that, bingo. Northbound 42 at 41, everything is shut down the ramp there. And then 29 north of Sullivan Way getting into the State House. So let's check out both of these incidents here this morning. Let's go to the cameras. We will head here. Let me just close out of a couple things here, make the computer a little bit faster. Okay, so there's a camera here. Let's just cross our fingers and see if that, okay, there it is. Looks like the vehicle is going to be out of the way, but there may be a little bit of emergency construction that probably will need to be done. With depending on the light pole, if it kind of took out the pole and it's in the grassy area, maybe they're just going to leave it until the power company comes out and tends to that. But that is the ramp there. Let's just see, is that from 41 to 42 or the opposite way around? So on 42 north, the ramp from exit 12, exit 41 is shut. Okay. So it looks like ramp from 41 to 42 is closed. So the camera is actually on 42. And we're looking east. Sorry. That would be pardon me as I take a moment. That would be the ramp. It looks, yeah, from 41 to, I would say the ramp from 40, that's what you're looking at, is the ramp from 41 to northbound 42 is shut. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with there. Okay, so look for that. We'll just show you what the delay is here, 42 and 55. And again, it's just merging in. It's just just a little sluggish, slightly sluggish. Now, I don't know whether Pennsylvania has observed the holiday. The Juneteenth holiday on Friday or today. I'm thinking it's today. I think New Jersey was the only one state worker wise, that observed the holiday on Friday. Let's go to 29 at Sullivan Way here in Trenton. Check out the deal there. Let's go here. This camera works. It does. There it is, and in high definition. So again, there is no traffic behind this whatsoever. If this was last Monday, I'd say yeah, but not now. So this is still in the process of wrapping up. That's 29 again, 29 north. That's 29 north at Sullivan Way. That crash is still being cleared. All right, so we've taken care of that. Let's go to transit now. Let's just see what's going on here. See if anything else has popped up here this morning. Delays in the AC rail line. That is the 828 arrival into Philly. It's delayed because of the Delair Bridge opening. Okay. Morrison, Essex, got a crew availability issue. That's that early train. One of the early trains from Mount Olive is canceled. 20-minute delays there on the corridor into Jersey Avenue. So that should have been there already, but usually they don't clear it until it actually gets to Trenton. And then this departure equipment availability. So just some minor, very brief, minor delays this morning here at 8:12. Let's go to the bridges and tunnels. We'll check out the vibe here. And yes, nothing. Under 10 minutes across the board. Just absolutely beautiful conditions here this morning. Let's go to the city now. We'll check out the ride here, see if anything else has popped up. Still that Jackie Robinson crash being cleared as we showed you earlier. Oh, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to that cameras. We want to see about that Turnpike 95 issue. I think it's right in here now. Let's just see where we are. Let's check it out. It was right in here. This camera's going to work. Oh, it is. Okay, so that's south of 46 is good. This one's on 46, I think, at the Turnpike. And it's the Turnpike there in the center. I don't see anything there. Let's see, 80 at 95. This is 95 going south. I think something may be going on the ramp. Right in here, but this seems to be moving fine on the very far left. So if I were to say it's probably right in here, maybe it's on the shoulder and somebody's stopping to take a look. I'm not sure. But it is definitely just a little bit sluggish as you see it here, exiting for Route 80 going west. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Justin. There we go. Yeah, love that ride along 29, starting Western Trenton, head up north. Absolutely. Yeah, it is just spectacular. Great time right now today, if you can do it, when the weather is good, or even in the fall with the leaves when they start changing. Just, you're right. Absolutely a great drive. Great, nice little day trip for everyone. So, okay, so it's 8:14. We're going to hit weather here in about about 90 seconds or so. And you can definitely see it's in holiday traffic pattern mode here in the Bronx. There is nothing going on. A little bit of a minor backup here west on the Cross Bronx at the Bronx River Parkway, but that is about it. You know what? After weather, I think we'll do our 9-box kind of whip around the area. But still, the Midtown Tunnel looking at 10 to 15, about 15 here at the Queensboro Bridge, RFK, Grand Central, that is good. BQE heading south of the LIE is still fairly heavy, and then both ways into the Brooklyn Bridge. We still can't even catch a break here on a holiday with that traffic. Where's everybody going on the BQE in the Brooklyn? I mean, they're not getting on the Brooklyn Bridge. It's just, where are they all headed to? It's astonishing. It's astounding to see how many people use that. And same thing with the Van Wyck. You can't catch a break there at Hillside Avenue. Outbound side of the Jackie Robinson still clean up this crash here. Out by Forest Park or Metropolitan Avenue is really the cross street there. So look for that, and I have a feeling that's hopefully going to get better before it gets worse. East on the LIE, pretty heavy. The Clearview into the Cross Island. Some of that is just kind of coming up the hill here, out to the island, and a little bit of sun glare as well. All right, so with that said, let's take a look at our forecast here this morning. And Santa said we're going to go full screen. Drink of the caffeine here this morning. I'll be bouncing off the walls like a rubber ball here in about another half an hour, 20 minutes. So that is our forecast by meteorologist in training, I should say. Mr. John Rocco. He's the Rutgers student and president of the Rutgers Weather Watcher Club. You can follow John on Twitter at John Rocco, JONROCCOWX. On Twitter as well as onto Facebook. And Anna, if you're with us still here this morning, let me know what you think of the music in the background here for Johnny's music for the weather. Sounds pretty good on my end here, but this I can't use the headsets for. I can only hear it through the speaker, so just let me know if it sounds a little bit too intrusive, or we can always bring down the volume. Let me just bring the comments. All right, so off to a clear to just lightly cloudy. I don't know if that's an actual word in the meteorology world, lightly cloudy, but there's some clouds out there in certain places, but still just a gorgeous start to your morning ride throughout our entire viewing area. Take a look at these temperatures now. Stay to the right here. Again, look toward the right, I should say, because that's what Johnny's forecasting temperatures for 8 a.m., which we are here at 8:17. I've got 61 here in Central Jersey in clear, 57 up in Sussex County, 62 in EWR, Lakewood around lower 60s, and also about 64 down in Cape May. We'll continue on over towards the 5 boroughs, again into the low to mid 60s now. Some of the sun starting to warm things up ever so slightly. Out to the island, also a little bit cooler there. I think he meant maybe to say, he says 71 in Huntington. I think that maybe that should have been a 61 instead of a 7. 62 out towards Shirley, 64 in Islip, on over to the Hudson Valley. Again, upper 50s to lower 60s across the board. And we head over towards southwestern Connecticut, again into the upper 50s to just around 60 degrees here. For your morning ride. So here's John's forecast for today. Another beautiful day, a little bit of a cool start, mix of sun and clouds, temperatures hovering into the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees, pretty much uniform across the board. Maybe slightly warmer in Cherry Hill at about 82. And here are the weather threats for the rest of the week. Nothing for today, possibly some scattered showers for tomorrow and also Wednesday. Thursday and Friday so far looking good. Again, fingers crossed for Thursday. I have a graduation I have to film on Thursday, so we'll see. But Wednesday also have another outdoor graduation as well to do. So hopefully it'll hold up for Wednesday afternoon or so, early evening really is when that graduation is. We'll be back in less than 30 minutes with a check of your exclusive 7-day weather forecast for the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, so again, we are sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com, a beautiful and historic Cranford, New Jersey in Union County. We're just going to show you some of the slides here. Again, look at all that great ice cream, right? You can just dive right head first and dive right in. Coffee ice cream, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, those core three, just some of the real staples of Ralph's lineup. Cookie Monster, another crowd favorite, especially with the kids. Also, cotton candy is that pink color in the top left. Always a very popular flavor. Again, as I mentioned earlier in the show, was in the shop about a week or so ago, and cotton candy was like just flying off the shelf. Maybe it was just coincidental that just happened to be there at the right time, but at least 3-4 people were getting cotton candy. He's got the grasshopper, also the Oreo cheesecake. The party cake is another crowd favorite, one of my personal favorites. He also makes these amazing sorbets, lemon, blood orange, as well as the new to the lineup is the peach mango, which I think maybe one of his best overall ice creams or frozen treats, desserts that he has. And I'm still a little biased towards the pumpkin ice cream in the fall, which is just tremendous. And the gingerbread too. The gingerbread, I would say the top three for me are gingerbread, pumpkin, and the peach mango. And when you combine the pumpkin with the gingerbread in the fall, getting in towards like, just before Thanksgiving, tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. And what also is tremendous are the flying saucers and the chipwiches. Once again, just great little handheld treats there. I mean, watching your weight just a little bit like I am. The flying saucers, just classic ice cream sandwiches there. Here's a picture of the shop itself. So the sandwich words here, what he has to offer. He has the to-go menu, he has shakes, he also has the sundaes, and has those cupcakes as well. I don't know if I have any pictures. Do I have a picture of the cupcake? Let's see. No pictures of the cupcakes, but I do have what's in the case next to the cupcakes. Again, the cupcakes are the vanilla cupcakes with the vanilla ice cream on top. He has these great all occasion cakes now, especially for since we passed Father's Day, for graduations, as they said. A lot of schools are wrapping up the season on Thursday. So school's out, as Alice Cooper sang about, on Thursday for most schools, or the end of the week, really, for some, maybe in the city, in Long Island and Connecticut. But graduations are upon us, so definitely head over to Bradford Vanilla Bean Creamery for your ice cream cake needs. Just a pillowy, soft vanilla ice cream, the chocolate crunchies, and you can scribe anything actually on the cake itself. So happy graduation, birthdays, 4th of July is a great time to get a great ice cream cake. And again, just get out over to Crawford, 22 North Avenue West, or Route 28 as we call it here in New Jersey, which is North Avenue. 908-272-3000 is his phone number. We thank Ralph for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, so with that said, here at 8:23, again, it is much lighter than normal across the board here this morning because of the observation of the Juneteenth holiday today for New York and Connecticut. New Jersey observed the holiday on Friday. So let's see. Justin says, love those flying saucers. Going to take my wife there. Yeah, absolutely. Tell Ralph, the owner. You'll see him. He's got the Vanilla Bean Creamery hat on all the time. Tell him I sent you, and that you saw it on the Tri-State Traffic Show. Awesome stuff, JG. Thank you so much. So these great, amazing flying saucers, and also the wonderful cakes here as we're showing you on the broadcast right now. Let me just go back to the maps here this morning. There we go. And again, for the most part, we are fairly quiet across the board here. We'll head out to Long Island. There's really nothing going on here on the LIE, Sunrise Highway, the Sandy Coast Parkway, 135, 106, 107, Meadowbrook, Wantagh Parkway, all in fantastic order. 112 is good. Even out to the Hamptons. Again, this is normal stuff, but that's even a little bit lighter as well. I'm wondering if some are making a 3-day weekend out of it. Not sure, but Shinnecock Hills, Tuckahoe, Southampton, into Watermill is just a little bit busy, but we've certainly seen worse at this time of the morning. And then Connecticut's on a holiday here when 95 is wide open, Fairfield, Westport into Darien. So look at the Merritt Parkway in the green. This is like a Saturday morning. There's just nothing happening across the board. South along the 8 and 25. Looks like we may have a crash here just before 95. So let's go to the Connecticut incident page, see if there's anything or any more details they can provide. Don't see anything. There's some road work here again north on 95, 48 to 50 there. Again, there are delays have eased out. Let me go to the cameras. I don't know whether if that camera is still in operation. There was always one on the 8 and 25. Let's see, Route 8. Let's see what we see. And there it is, right before 95. So it's quasi kind of on the shoulder here. Just at exit 1, that last exit before you get to 95. So it's right here in the center of the screen. So just be careful as you come into this area towards 95. So just again, a very, very brief and minor backup. All right, let's go to the MTA. I apologize. We haven't even looked at this all morning long. So this is our first check here this morning. Let's take a look at the D train, northbound again. Northbound D train delayed as we request NYPD assistance for a person being disruptive at 25th Avenue. Okay, look for that. Let's go to the F line, running with delays after we address the signal problem near Bergen Street. Okay, they're there. Staten Island Railway, the 8 a.m. Tottenville to St. George is not running, and the 716, but that's already finished. So it looks like some crew availability in that location. Let's go to the rails now. Metro North is good. Long Island Railroad is fine. We're still doing this planned substitute busting on the Pascagoula Valley until the end of the week. So, yeah, that'll be some relief for our friends who use that section, which is actually operated by New Jersey Transit in conjunction with Metro North, Spring Valley to Secaucus with these buses for the midday. So that's been, a little bit troublesome for some in our viewing area. All right, 8:27 now is our time. What are you going to do? Let's take a look at some of our weather. I don't want to do the weather reporting stations because, well, let's take a look at some here. And then when we come back on the backside of 8:30, we'll do our camera runaround, and then we'll take a look at the city this morning. So we will go to first our main observation list here. Again, our last ops here, or eyes, were at about a half an hour ago or so. So at EWR already at 67 and mostly cloudy. Gabreski, Farmingdale, Shirley into the low to mid 60s. And we're starting to warm up things in Somerville at 56 now. And calm winds and fair skies, just perfect. Kennedy at 66, 60 in Central Park, and 57 still in Trenton, Mercer County. Let's take a look at, where are we? Go South Jersey. Take a look what's happening here this morning. Allentown, Lehigh Valley at 55 and fair. We've got PIA, Philadelphia International at 66. Let's see. Mount Holly is coming in at 61 and fair sky. So you can just see how gorgeous it is. We go up to the Hudson Valley in Connecticut. Let's take a look at Bridgeport at 62 and fair. White Plains at 62. New Haven. Again, New Haven at 66. Still in BC. So yeah, just really a nice looking start. Let's take a look at, there it is, Monticello. Justin said elevation at 49 degrees. Wow. 49 degrees. Tremendous. I wonder if that's pushing record lows for, I don't know when the low temperature would be observed, or whether it was early this morning or, I think it would be mostly early this morning before the sun came up. But I could be wrong. If JG is still in the queue here in the comments, let me know. So I wonder if that's pushing record low temperatures for June 19th, June 20th. It'd be interesting to find that out. I need to ask Johnny if maybe he can put up something there. 57 in Poughkeepsie, 55 at Stewart. So again, a nice autumnal feel to the air. Let's take a look at, we're going to head down towards Cape May now here at 8:29. Ocean City at 60 already, so that's nice. 61 at Mount Holly, as we said, at Wildwood, Cape May County Airport at 66, 64 in Delaware, Georgetown, Wilmington, 63, and Millville at 63. And then I think I have one more list to talk to you about out on the end, as they say. If the G-Man's still watching, I wonder why East Hampton always has a late reporting station. They're way behind. There's some 1 o'clock yesterday. And that's even if that was yesterday. I don't even know. It says 80. I can't imagine it was 80 degrees yesterday in East Hampton when it was only 69 degrees in central Jersey. Let's see. Montauk at 62. Sky conditions unavailable. I imagine it's probably still fair as well. Block Island at 61 and Gabreski at 63. All right. So with that said, let's do this. Let's bring me back on camera here this morning. Hi, everybody. Good morning. I'm going to lightly bring up the music here. Anna, you tell me whether it's too much, not enough. You know what I should do? I should just put the headsets on. Let's just see what we got here. Yeah, it sounds fairly light to me. Let me know, Anna. My eyes and my ears out there in YouTube land, right? Good morning, everybody. Odon here, your traffic jockey in the Tri-State Traffic Show Traffic Center for this Monday, June the 20th. Thank you so much for watching. We are on Facebook and YouTube. Go ahead and leave a comment. We've had a nice crowd here this morning. Nice little News 12 reunion. Hopefully we can continue to see some of my fine friends there from my TV days. Joining us here in the chat. So definitely put up some comments there if you can. We're up and running here at 8:31 now, 64 degrees and clear skies in the traffic center, outside the traffic center, really. We're going to 9 o'clock here this morning because traffic is very, very light across the board because New York and Connecticut and the federal observation of Juneteenth is today, where New Jersey observed it on Friday. So New Jersey State House workers are going in here on this Monday morning, June the 20th. So that is, again, for them, it's great going into the office today because there's just nobody out of the roads. This half hour is sponsored by Travels with Darley. Darley Newman has a wonderful program called Travels with Darley. And we thank Darley so much for the sponsorship of the Tri-State Traffic Show. You can find her on Ovation TV's Journey, Wonderum, Amazon Prime, as well as PBS Create. You can get more information about Darley at darley-newman.com. Again, darley-newman.com is her website. All right, so let's go back to the maps here this morning, or these graphics. Let me bring up our whip around here. There we go. Hi. Excuse me. Let me just grab another shot of water. That's good. Yeah, so let's take a look at some of the cameras here. And then we'll kind of do a recap of a couple of the issues that we had working in New Jersey. Just want to give you some of the latest details there. So head to Staten Island, and you can see that the Staten Island Expressway is great here just before the Verrazano. West Shore over by Bloomfield Avenue is fine. So is Highland Boulevard at Arden Avenue. Highland at Midland Avenue is looking good. This is the approach to the outbound Outer Bridge Crossing into Perth Amboy is fantastic. The expressway at Clove Road is great. Just beautiful conditions all across the board. West Shore Expressway, Victory Boulevard, and the Staten Island Expressway at Richmond Avenue. All right, let's go into Manhattan, and we'll check out the ride there. And the one I want to really see here this morning. Oh, no, stop it. What I want to really see is this FDR Drive. Look at this. Well, first of all, let's go to Midtown. Let's start there. Still doing utility repairs here on 5th at 49th. This is coming off the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge. It's say about 10 to 15 there. 7th to 34th. That is going to be looking good. And there it is. Look at that east side. You're in holiday mode here this morning. Because I think New York City, I think the city schools are out as well today. This is heading away from us here at the RFK. That's empty. FDR at 96th Street. FDR at the Brooklyn Bridge is fine. West Street at the Intrepid, West Side, Henry Hudson at 96th. That is fantastic. Let's go to the Bronx cameras, shall we? We'll take a look at what the vibe is here. And we will start it off on the southbound Bruckner at Castle Hill is empty. The Bruckner at the Bronx River Parkway. This is actually the Bronx River Parkway in Soundview this morning. This is the northbound side. Again, northbound Bronx River BRP here at the Bruckner to head west or south. So that's in great shape. Bronx River Parkway at 174th Street also is fine. Westbound Cross Bronx, a little sluggish here out by the Bronx River Parkway, but it's just the way the road is designed. The Deegan at Willis is good. So is the Cross Bronx here at Webster Avenue in either direction. And then you get out to the outbound side of the George Washington Bridge. That is really heavy. I wonder if something just happened there. Deegan at 230 is good. So is the Henry Hudson at 232. I wonder if they're setting up road work at the George just a little bit earlier. I don't know if the Port Authority has that the holiday on their list of observed holidays. We'll keep an eye on that. So there's definitely something going on there underneath the apartments this morning. Let's just go to the actual list of the cameras because they definitely have a camera underneath that Trans-Manhattan Expressway. See what we've got here this morning. It's right in here. So yeah, this is traffic moving back to New Jersey for the bridge. Fort Washington, 179th Street. This is underneath. This is getting up onto the span of the bridge. It's really slow on the upper level, unless something, maybe a breakdown on the upper level or potentially a crash. That's about all I can think of because there it is going west. So unless the upper level has got some road work that we're dealing with, but there's definitely something going on just as you get onto the George Washington Bridge because that is super heavy back through the Major Deegan. So that should not be as heavy as it is there on that westbound side of the Cross Bronx. All right, so let's go back to the cameras here this morning, and we will load up the. Let's see where we want to go. Let's go out to Queens. See what the ride looks like here. If I can stop bringing up the other apps on the Mac Mini. So far, so good with the Mac Mini holding strong with the temperature. The Belt on 158th is fine. This is the BQE at Broadway. Looks good. Grand Central Parkway 188 is moving well. Jackie Robinson Forest Park Drive is fine, but still has a little bit of sluggishness out just by Metropolitan Avenue with that crash still being cleared. The approach to the Midtown Tunnel looking at about roughly 15, 20 minutes there. And this is the westbound LIE at Queens Boulevard. Still can't catch a break going west here this morning. Let's go to the Brooklyn cameras. We will start it off with a couple on the Belt Parkway. Bay 8th is a little busy here heading east out by Bay Parkway. The Belt at Flatbush is fine. There's the ramp from the Gowanus to the inbound side of the BQE at Hamilton Avenue is heavy. This is the outbound side here by the Brooklyn Bridge this morning. That's a little bit slow. BQE jammed into Sackett Street in the Trench, and then again up towards Atlantic Avenue. Then we'll take it over by the Williamsburg Bridge and Metropolitan Avenue. This is southbound coming towards us. A little bit busy, but not much. Really, it's back to the Kosciuszko Bridge. And then we will take it over to the Gowanus here through Industry City is fine just until you get to the Prospect heading inbound is where we're seeing a lot of traffic. I just want to see what this, I should put this into the quad box, into the 9 box, I should say. A BQE camera that's on the Kosciuszko Bridge, but the last couple of times these things have been out. This is coming off the Cos. That's heading south, so that's a fairly congested ride this morning. Is the LIE. A ramp to the BQE. No, we don't need that. 8th Street. Much there. First, that's fine. Camera. This is the 56th Road, Stewart Ave. By Meeker Morgan Avenue. Terrible ride. Bridge. Here, I would love to have that camera, but it's no deal. This is Manhattan Avenue, so southbound heads away. That's certainly a little bit busy for us here on this Monday morning. So it's at 56th Road is the one I need to maybe change out one of those cameras there. Drop that into the list. All right. So yeah, there's your camera runaround here this morning. Let's go out to the island. Just do another spot check here. Eastbound LI. Whoa, what was that? What was going on there? Eastbound LIE at 64. Excuse me. it would help if I took the microphone off of mute. Oops, sorry. So there's your exclusive 7-day weather forecast provided by John Rocco. 82 on Monday today, obviously 75 for tomorrow with a chance to shower. Same thing on 73 for Wednesday, 77 on Thursday, 83 on Friday. A little warmer for this upcoming weekend at a pair of 85s. So again, looks like it's shaping up to be another spectacular weekend across the tri-state area. And again, we're sponsored by Travels with Darley. Darley Newman is our sponsor. We thank her so much for sponsoring the broadcast, and that is darley-newman.com. And we thank her so much for sponsoring the show. All right, my friends. So with that said, I think we're going to wrap things up here on a very quiet Monday. You get out and enjoy this great weather and enjoy just everything that has to offer around the tri-state, because traffic is going to be looking good. So with that said, we want to thank our entire lineup of guests. We had Anna, we had Alexandra, we had Justin, we had Rick, and we had James, the little Newsville reunion. Hopefully we can all do this tomorrow. Again, drive safe, everyone. Have a fantastic Monday, and we will see you tomorrow, everybody.